All praises and glory goes to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All praises and glory goes to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the men of GMS who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Brother Boaz on the set once again. And I will plant them in their land, and no one will uproot them. Okay, that's if we endure these light afflictions and these tribulations and these manifold tribulations, Yahweh got a reward for us, brothers and sisters. We got to endure and to the end, okay? That's what this is about. Everyone is like putting a frog in a hot, a mile in warm water, and slowly they turning up the heat, okay? As the birth pains get closer, more and more tribulations is going to happen. You just got to keep 10 toes down. You got to stay buckled up and hold on tight, okay? Yahweh Yahushai will come and rescue us from our tribulations, okay? We all are going through it, regardless of what you say. We all are going through this similar tribulations. Let's get it. To turn to the book of Corinthians. Turn to the book of Corinthians. Okay, one moment, brothers and sisters. The book of Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 13. There have no temptation have taken you, but such as common to man. But power is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted, be above that which you are able. So Yahweh Shai is not going that you can't endure, okay? And we have a lot of tools at our disposal. We got prayer, you got the Holy Scriptures, you got fasting, you got a lot of tools that you could use when these tribulations come down the pipe, okay? So just keep strong. Hey, Yahweh Shai is coming. He's on his way, okay? He's not going to leave you abandoned. But with temptations, also make a way for you to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Okay, so one moment here. Turn to the book of Sirach. The book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thy souls for temptation. Set thy heart upright. So here is saying, if you come to serve Yahweh, prepare yourselves for tribulations, okay? We all are going through it. We all are catching it, okay? It comes with the job, okay? I'm catching hell. You got to pray. It's all about Yahweh Shai. Okay, I don't get your tribulations. Okay, no, it's all about Yahweh Shai. It's all about His glory. You gotta keep 10 toes down and keep enduring. Set thou heart aright and constantly endure, that ye not make haste in the time of trouble. Cling unto Him and depart not away, that ye may be increased at thy last end. Whatever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. So if you lose a job or your wife or your kids, take it joyfully. Okay, I know that's hard to swallow, but yeah, take it joyfully. Okay, if that's going through tribulation, joyfully, whatever you lost. Okay, Yahweh Shai is able to restore you. Let's get it. The book of Matthews. The book of Matthews, chapter 19, verse 28. And Yahweh Shai answered, Salakia. And Yahweh Shai answered them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration. Okay, so we follow Yahweh Shai in the regeneration. When the Son of Man shall sit upon the thrones of glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 tribes, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone that has forsaken house or brethren, or sisters, or fathers, or mothers, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, ye shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So if you endure your set tribulations, okay, Yahweh Shai is going to reward you sevenfold, okay? Because you imagine the women, your children, these superhuman powers, it's all coming, okay? But you have to endure. Let's read it from an NET version. First Peter chapter 1. We read it from an NET, then we go to a KJV. Who by powers are protected through faith for the salvation ready to be revealed. See, it's ready to be revealed in the last times. We're in the last times now, okay? It's ready to be revealed. This brings you great joy, although you may have to suffer for short time in various trials. Okay, so in various tribulations and trials, you're gonna have to be suffered. Okay, you got to suffer these things and endure. Okay, you have to endure to the end. Okay, Yahweh Shai says, endure hardness as a soldier of Yahweh Shai. The book of First Peter, chapter 4, verse 12. Beloved, think not as strange concerning the that is to try you as so Yahweh Shai said, think not the fiery trials, something to try you as something strange is happening to you. Okay, so don't think it's like, oh, I'm catching it. Oh, I mean, it's something that is supposed to come. Okay, think not that you're supposed to. You're not going to have a cakewalk in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, you're going to go through your trials and tribulations. Okay, you're going to pay your dues. Okay, that's what this is about. And as closer, once again, like we discussed, as closer as we get there, the more the birth pains is going to come. But rejoice in as much as ye be partakers of Christ, of Mashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye shall be glad also with him exceeding joy. If ye are, if ye be reproached for the name of Mashiach, happy are ye, for the Spirit of glory rests upon you on your behalf. He is evil spoken on their behalf. He is evil spoken of, but on your behalf he is glorified. But let none of you suffer as a murderer or as a thief or as a meddler. Don't you can't be stealing, okay? You can't be doing these petty crimes, okay? You keep posturing the whole Yahweh Shai and stand with 10 toes down. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or an evildoer, or a busybody of other men's matters. Okay, not butting your nose in other men's affairs. If any man suffer as a Christian, let him be ashamed, but let him glorify power on this behalf. For the time is come when that the judgment must begin with the house of Yahweh, and if it begins with us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of ours? So what's going to happen to them? What's going to happen to them? Okay, if we catching this much hell and this much tribulations? What's going to happen to them? Okay, what's that about? If we catching this much hell, what's that about? What's going to happen to them? And if the righteous scarcely are saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? So that when the sufferings according to the will of power will commit and keep into the souls of them that well doing as unto a faithful creature. Okay, so what's going to happen to them? Let's get it. The book of Amos, chapter 2, verse 4. Thus say Yahweh, for 3 transgression of Judah, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they despise the law of Yahweh and have the commandments, and there have lied because of them to error, after they have their fathers have walked. But I will send fire upon Judah, and it shall devour the places of Jerusalem. Thus say Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Israel, even 4, I will not turn away punishment thereof, because they have sold the righteous for silver, and the poor for a pair of shoes. Okay, so that's what this is about. Okay, so yeah, judgment starts with the house of Israel. Okay, judgment starts. So what's going to happen to them? Okay, if we catching this much hell, just imagine when this thing goes down. Okay, they're going to be destroyed. They're going to be destroyed. The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear the word that Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, the whole family which I brought up out of Egypt, saying, Thou only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. And hopefully you was edified. Shalom.